Hi there, this is English and I'm Juan. So, Olympic Games. Before we continue, I'd like you guys to do this task. Match the photos and the words you see on the right side. Captain, coach, fans, players, referee or umpire, spectators or the crowd, sports hall, stadium, team. Please go. You have 30 seconds. So, captain is number 3. Coach, that's 7. Fans, number 1, you can see there. And players, that's number 5. Referee or umpire, that's going to be 2. Spectators or the crowd, that's 9. Sports hall, that's 6. And stadium, 8. And the team, 4. Fascinating. We'll continue. And now, you see here you'll be also learning new words as well. Circuit, course, court, pitch, pool, slope, or track. So, as in the first example, tennis or basketball court, and I want you to complete number 2 all the way to 7. But you have again 30 seconds. Alright, let's do it again. Number 2, football, rugby, hockey, pitch. 3, swimming, diving, pool. Athletics, track. Formula 1, motorcycling, circuit. And golf, course, ski, slope. Fascinating, awesome job. Well, the difference between win and beat. We win competitions, we win matches, we win medals, we win trophies. Well, and we beat teams or the opponents, people. So, now I want you right here do the task A and after that B. So in A you should complete with the past sentence and past participle as in beat and beat, beaten. Now please do win, lose, draw. 10 seconds. So, win, won, won. Lose, lost, lost. Draw, drew, and drawn. And now, you should complete the verb column with the past tense of a verb from A you've just completed. So, number 1, Spain. 2, 3, 4. Please do it. Again, 10 seconds. So, Spain with Brazil 2-2. Drew. Spain drew with Brazil. 2, Milan beat Chelsea 3-0. And 3, Milan won the match 3-0. 4, the Chicago Bulls lost 78-91 to the Boston Celtics. Brilliant. So, right now I want you to complete the sentence with the verbs in the list. Do, get, fit, get injured, go, kick, score, throw. As an example, 1. Professional sports people have to train every day. And 2, don't play tennis on a wet court. You might get injured. 3, a footballer has to try to kick the ball into the goal. 4, I've started going to the gym because I want to get fit. Our new striker is going to score a lot of goals. 6, would you like to go swimming this afternoon? 7, my brothers do yoga and tai chi. 8, in basketball, players throw the ball to each other. Great. Time sequencers. If you read this sentence, on their first day they went to a restaurant. After that they started meeting every day. On Thursday I had an argument with my boss. The next day I decided to look for a new job. We sat down to eat. 2 minutes later my phone rang. When I came out of the club, he was waiting for me. The accident happened when I was crossing the road. So, in this sentence, you can see highlighted words in blue. After that, the next day, 2 minutes later, when. Well, we use time sequences to say when or in what order things happen. We use when as a time sequencer and also to join two actions. As an example, I was watching TV when the phone rang. Two verbs joined by when. Please note that then, after that. The most common way of linking consecutive actions is with then and after that, but not after. We do not use it. As an example, I got up and I got dressed. I got up and got dressed. Then or after that, I made a cup of coffee. So look, you should not say this way. After I made a cup of coffee. No, it's wrong. Connectors, because, so, but, although. Because and so. She was driving fast because she was in a hurry. She was in a hurry, so she was driving fast. Well, the difference between because and so is that we use because to express a reason. Meanwhile, we use so to express results. If you read the sentence again, you can get it. She was in a hurry, so she was driving fast. But and although. She tried to stop the car, but she hit the man. Although she tried to stop the car, she hit the man. She was very tired, but she couldn't sleep. She couldn't sleep, although she was very tired. So we use but and although to show a contrast. Although can go at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. Now, I want you to put the sentence in the correct order. Like first, last week I was waiting for a bus, and 2, 3, 4. Please do it now. You will have 1 minute. 2. The bus arrived, but suddenly a man ran in front of me and got on. 3. Then another man tried to do the same. And 4. When I asked the second man what he was doing, he told me that he was a policeman. 5. He explained that he was looking for a thief and then he got on the bus. 6. A few seconds later, he got off the bus with the thief. And 7. After that, a police car came and took the thief away. 8. The next day, I saw the story on a local news website. Brilliant. And in this task, you should complete the sentence with so, because, but, or although. Again, you have 1 minute. So, number 1. Although it was very cold, she wasn't wearing a coat. 2. I woke up in the night because there was a noise. 3. I called him, but his mobile turned off. 4. Although she's very nice, she doesn't have many friends. And 5. There was nothing on TV. So I went to bed. Number 6. All the cafes were full because it was a public holiday. 7. She wanted to be a doctor, but she failed her exams. 8. The garden looked very beautiful, so I took a photograph. 9. All the team played well, they didn't win. Now we carry on again. Reviewing on past tense. So past simple as in worked, stopped, went, hand. Well, they were in Mexico in 2016. A South African won the race. The plane didn't arrive on time. What time did you get up this morning? When I lived in Paris, I often went to watch Paris Saint-Germain. So we use the past simple for finished action in the past when we say or ask or know when they happened. We can also use it for repeated action in the past. Past continuous. The examples are here. Number 1 and 2, 3, 4. What were you doing at 6 o'clock last night? I was driving along the motorway when it started snowing. While I was doing the housework, the children were playing in the garden. It was a cold night and it was raining. I was watching TV in the living room. So, we use the past continuous to talk about an action in progress at a specific time in the past. So, by the way, remember that we don't use the past continuous with non-action verbs. As in, we stopped at the garage because we were needing a petrol. So we were needing, so we cannot say needing. The same for we cannot say I'm liking. No, we just say I like it or we need it. 2. We often use the past continuous to describe a past action in progress which was interrupted by another action, usually expressed in the past simple. The two actions are usually linked by when or as. And 3. We often use the past continuous with a while for two actions happening at the same time. And 4. We often use the past continuous to describe what's happening at the beginning of a story or anecdote. Past perfect. Well, if you read the sentence, you can get the meaning, and I'll explain when to use these. When they turned on the TV, the match had already finished. As soon as I shut the door, I realized that I'd left my keys on the table. We couldn't get a table in the restaurant because we hadn't booked. So we use the past perfect when we're talking about the past and we want to talk about an earlier past action. So let's compare. When John arrived, they went out. First John arrived, and then they went out. When John arrived, they had gone out. They went out before John arrived. And using narrative tense together, it means using past simple tense all together here. So if you read this short part, you can say here. So we use the past continuous, was raining, was watching, to set the scene as an example. I was watching TV, it was raining. We use the past simple, heard, got up, etc. to say what happens. Suddenly I heard a knock at the door. I got up and I opened the door. We use the past perfect, had knocked, had disappeared, to say what happened before the previous action. The person who had knocked on the door had disappeared. So, now in this task you should circle the correct form. You have a minute, please go. So, number 1, had trained. 2, was cycling. 3, I wanted. 4, had already started. 5, hadn't scored any goals. 6, was playing. 7, we stopped. 8, hadn't lost. And 9, it was raining. And in this past, in this form, in this exercise, you should complete with past simple, continuous, or perfect. You will have, again, 1 minute. So, taking them all together. Number 1, the accident happened when they were driving home. 2, the crowd was cheering when the referee blew the final whistle. 3, I didn't recognize Jane at first because she had changed so much. 4, the police stopped my sister on the motorway because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. 5, some of the players didn't listen while the coach was talking to them. 6, we couldn't use the ski slope because it didn't snow. 7. They weren't able to play tennis because they didn't book a court. And the final one, 8. The player got a yellow card because he had taken off his shirt after scoring a goal. And right now I want you to read an interesting article and complete it with all possible forms: past simple, continuous, or perfect. There you go. So you should read the article and complete it with the verbs and brackets as you see. And you have a minute. So, Russian cross-country skier Anton Gafarov was competing at the Sochi Winter Olympics in 2014. He was doing well in the race when he fell and damaged his left ski. Soon after that, he fell again. He realized that his ski had been broken into 2 pieces. He tried to continue on one ski when suddenly the Canadian ski coach Justin Watworth ran out of the crowd and replaced Gafarov's broken ski with a spare one that he had brought for his own team. Gafarov finished the race in front of his home crowd. Fascinating. Now this is the end of the lesson. Well, let's call it a day. I'll catch you next time.